the second of two. You've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. In the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Hudson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman. 71 yards. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step it.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
They run with Harris off the option.
And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hudson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action. Hudson. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, 42 yards.
And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A run with Harris out of the 2nd and 5.
Now Pickett.
Steps away to his left.
Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back.
Down the left sideline, and he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Taylor is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back, and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we had a doubt, and so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Jonathan Taylor. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
first and 10. Hudson, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down. Hudson looking end zone for Jones. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Velus Jones.
40 yards.
And the Colts continue to pull away here in this first half.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Steelers get him, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, they did throw interception. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Off play action. Pickett.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Colts are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go play action here on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Off the play fake. Hudson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw. Hudson.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. He'll find Jones again, complete. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run Taylor. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack on 1st down, Pickett. And now here is another interception. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense is worth the highlights in just 4 quarters. I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest, but now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. Pickett lost it. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett buying time to his left. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Still standing at 26 points. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finding Hardman here over the middle. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
To throw on 2nd down, Hudson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 20. Five-yard line.